Hi, this is Nick J. Barrett from nickjbarrett.com. The reason I'm sat on this sofa is because I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you a sort of before, as you see it now, and after. Before, as you see it now, nice soft lighting, natural daylight, as if overcast day, and the true reality of working with natural light, sunlight coming through the window. As you can see, this is more befitting this style to videos you see on social networking video uploading sites, I should say. So how do we get this nice control of the light, where the light's kind of soft and natural and kind of, you know, more in fitting of a sort of, you know, TV commercial, or a kind of just a kind of more naturalistic look, so we don't have you know, you can see we've got a very nice soft natural light, which, you know, is a hell of a lot better than that, which is kind of, you know, arguably this is more dramatic. For certain, you're only going to need it for certain situations. Most of the time you're going to want to control the sunlight, so, you know, I'm using natural light here just to shoot this video to give, and I've changed it into a sort of SOFTBOX, those big white boxes you see on sort of photography shoots. I'm basically using the sunlight and transforming it into a big photography softbox effect. So, and I'm doing it for about $20, probably a little bit less. We're kind of doing it, that kind of softbox commercial effect, which is a bit more kind of natural. So it's only fair I should show you how I've done that. And you can use this with artificial 500 watt work lamps shining through. So yes, it's obvious I'm in the shadow of something, but I'm not totally in the shadow of something, because otherwise there wouldn't be light penetrating through it. So I'm using a translucent material that has been stretched over a wooden frame. A softbox of this size would probably cost you about $300. And, you know, like I said, you can put work lamps behind it. You can, or you can just use it with sunlight, or you can use it outside and put it between the subject and the sun. If that's the sun, I'm the subject, you can put it between the two. So basically what we've done in order to get this kind of effect is quite simple. That was a nice pan, sorry about that. Basically we've got a Walmart shower curtain, just a regular shower curtain that you have in your home, in your bathroom if you have a shower, and I've stretched it over a wooden frame. There's no size limit on the wooden frame, but as a minimum, as you can see, that's just material, translucent material. As a minimum, you'd probably want to start with a 4x4, because that will ensure that the light is quite soft. This is probably a 5.5 by 4.5 frame. And I can use it rectangular like that, or I can have it on its side clamped onto some stands, and it's just basically got the sunlight behind it penetrating through onto the area of interest, which is the sofa. So as you can see, here's my hand in the sunlight there, and you can see what the shadow's doing. And as we move across into this light from a commercial or a music video, we get a much more softer shadow. The light's still got direction, but it's not so hard and kind of over the top. So yeah, the wood is basically just from any hardware shop. Costs me probably about $15 for the wood. Got some brackets. You don't have to use brackets, you can just put triangles of wood going across the corners to strengthen them. The wood's kind of not that thick, and then I've just stretched this material, this shower curtain, which is slightly rubbery, slightly plasticky, translucent material over. So you can use this in any kind of studio or location, and it's a technique that we use in the real film industry over and over and over again. Goes by the name of a diffusion frame. So as you can see, that's it. If you know, if you want to create nice soft lighting, then you know this is the easiest way to go about it. Like I say, you can make them varying sizes, you know, and they're quite lightweight and have a good durability. And at the end of the day, you know, if it breaks because you've been using it outside on a photo shoot, then hey, it's only made of wood, so you can quite easily construct another one. So that's it. That's my tutorial for the day. Looking a bit dark because it's obviously on automatic exposure, which that's another tutorial altogether, how to combat the automatic exposure, which if you go to nickjbarrett.com, you'll be able to find some videos on how to combat automatic exposure. Okay, this is Nick J. Barrett. I shall see you very soon, hopefully not on an auto exposure camera. See ya.